Hi everyone, my name's Joel. I'm the director at NAmTrans and I also work in the Economic Development Department at the North Country Chamber of Commerce. As part of our ongoing video series of how a bus is built right here in the North Country, today I'm on the job at Imeco Cables. Just like how your car has a battery in it, whether it's a diesel bus, a hybrid bus, or an electric bus, buses have batteries too. But batteries don't mean anything unless you have the cables to transport the electricity from them to the components that they need to power inside the bus. Here at Imeco Cables, they build those battery cables. Today we're gonna go build some ourselves. They have a lot of work for me to do, so let's go check it out. So we're here today and we're with Brian. We're with Brian at Imeco Cables. We're going to be making some battery cables that are ultimately going to go into a Nova bus. What we have is we have a drawing. Brian has a drawing here, a technical spec. It tells him exactly what cable he's going to use. We're going to start with cutting and crimping that cable. So Brian, you want to take over and show us how it's done? Pull out some cable, got it. Okay, so you got the measuring tape here to tell you.
Yep, I got the measuring tape already on.
Okay.
My bottom of my line is for cutting, and then the top is to recheck it afterwards, just to double check and make sure it's accurate.
The green and the orange?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, green is for cutting, orange is for checking.
Green is for cutting, orange is for checking, got it. Okay, so you cut it, you got to strip the ends, got it. So how do you know how far to strip them here?
Well, the drawing comes with that on here as well.
Okay.
And right to the crown of this lug where it tips up is how far we want, which is basically 15 millimeters.
15 millimeters, got it. So we're just checking to make sure that it's the right length here. So you're measuring from the hole right here to the hole on that end. Okay, got it.
Cables down here for all my different cable lengths, all the different PSIs it's supposed to be.
Oh, wait, so this tells you, Brian, exactly what your PSI is supposed to be based on your cable length?
Yep.
Is it cable length or cable width?
Cable width for a 4/0 cable, which is what I'm doing now.
All right, so we're crimping the cables now. What crimping is, Brian? Can you explain it to the folks at home?
Crimping, but it's squishing it down so that way when you go to try to tug on it,
It's not going to pull
it's
off.
latched onto the cable.
Got it.
Certain cables, like this one with the flag, has an open cable on the end of it, so
Okay,
it's got to be filled in.
Okay.
This will go over to solder where they're going to fill it in.
So what we have here is we have the cable. We cut, crimped it, and now it needs to be soldered so that way these wires right here aren't exposed. So I'm here with Danny. Danny's gonna solder this cable for us. There you go, Danny. Perfect. So I don't know if you guys remember what it looked like before. It's much shinier now, and now the end's capped. So that way this end is actually dead. You can still see it smoking a little bit. It's still hot, you can feel it, it's hot to the touch. But no electricity is gonna be able to come through the end here or misfire or shoot off. So we're gonna go back over to the place we just were. We're gonna work with Joe and we're gonna build it. Just got soldered. Yep.
Pretty warm, I bet.
It is still, still warm, yeah, be careful. Oh, in millimeters, we're not even talking centimeters. So how long have you worked here, Joe?
3 years in January.
3 years, congratulations.
Thank you. Not a bad place to work.
You like it?
Yeah.
And how many of these battery cables would you say that you build in a day? 500 to 800 a week? Wow. Do you ever think about the fact that like your cables, the cables you built are actually in buses that are like taking people around in New York City and stuff? You ever think about it?
Not really thought about it, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna package these up now.
Yeah.
Okay. we're gonna take these over to shipping. They're gonna go out the door. They're gonna head over to Spencer ARL, where we're gonna probably see some of these. They're actually gonna take these battery cables, they're gonna put them into something larger. I've heard that it's a cradle system for the BAE electric batteries for hybrid buses, so I'm really excited about that. So next up, Ryan, we're gonna send these out to Spencer, correct?
Yep.
So we got some battery cables in here, and we're going to be shipping them out to Spencer ARL. So what do we do next?
We're going to check the label here.
Okay.
Make sure we have the right wire in the box.
Yep.
And we're going to count the wires, make sure the wire count is correct.
Okay.
We're done with that. We'll tape this up. So a piece of tape on it.
Okay.
Like that.
Perfect.
In a day's amount, we would be looking anywhere from 10 to 20 boxes.
10 to 20 boxes, got it.
Okay.
Okay. You guys represent the facility really well. It's very clean, and it was a lot of fun building a battery cable today, I gotta say. So what we have here is we have a box of battery cables. We built these here today at Imeco. We actually started by taking the raw wire, we pulled it out, we measured, we cut, we crimped, we put the lugs on the end. We had to solder it first, measure it again, do some quality checks, and then finally, we boxed it up. It's ready to head out the door to Spencer ARL to be built into something even larger. We're gonna ship these out right now, and then we're gonna go pick them up in a little bit. So stay with us and check it out. Did the zip tie backwards. You're gonna have to work your movie magic on that one.